That morning, in a large modern company, everything seemed normal. Employees arrived one by one, coffee in hand, casually greeting their colleagues. At the reception desk, two employees were chatting and laughing, not too concerned about work. One was named Rashid, the other Amin. Suddenly, the door opened slowly. A man walked in. He wore an old brown coat, slightly worn-out pants, and held a small plastic bag in his hand. His shoes were dusty, and his face showed signs of fatigue. He looked around curiously, like someone discovering the place for the first time. But as soon as Rashid and Amin saw him, they exchanged a mocking glance. Rashid, whispering, "Look at that guy. He looks like he just came off the street." Amin, snickering, "Maybe he's here to grab leftovers from the cafeteria." They chuckled quietly, thinking no one could hear them. The man politely approached the counter. "Ma'am, good morning, excuse me. I'd like to speak with the head of human resources, please." Rashid looked up, visibly annoyed. "Rashid, the HR director? Do you have an appointment?" "Man, not exactly, but it's important." Amin shook his head and replied with irony. "Amin, sir, we don't receive visitors without appointments. And HR doesn't meet just anyone. If you're looking for a job, leave your resume with security." The man, still calm, smiled gently. "I'm not necessarily looking for a job. I just wanted to speak with him." Rashid burst out laughing. "Rashid, of course. Everyone wants to talk to HR. You think we have time for that? Go to the cleaning department instead. They're always hiring. You might have a shot there." They kept mocking him while the man stood silently. After a few seconds, he nodded gently and said calmly, "Thank you for your welcome. I'll come back later." Then he left the lobby without another word. A few minutes later, a secretary rushed down from the upper offices. Out of breath, she asked, "Secretary, did you see a gentleman, older, dressed simply, wearing a brown coat?" Rashid replied with a chuckle. "Rashid, oh yes. That old guy just left. Said he wanted to talk to HR. We kindly redirected him to the cleaning department. That's more his level, right?" The secretary turned pale, her hands trembled. "Secretary, what? You mocked him?" "He's not a beggar. That was Mr. Karim Ben Ali, the new CEO of the company. He was supposed to come today, incognito, to observe how staff treat visitors before his official announcement." A chilling silence fell over the lobby. Rashid and Amin froze, pale as ghosts. Amin stammering, The CEO? Are you sure?" Secretary, "Absolutely. And he told me he'd start at the reception." "Oh my God, what have you done?" An hour later, all employees were summoned to the large meeting room. The atmosphere was heavy. No one dared speak. The door opened. The man from earlier entered, now dressed in a simple, elegant suit. He held a folder